CharCole Sports Show. The hottest names and the hottest takes.
Tune in every Wednesday from 6 to 7 p.m. where Charlie Prien and Cole Larsch highlight prep sports, college sports, coyote athletics, and professional sports. We would love to hear your questions for us too. The phone lines are always open.
Tune in to the CharCole Sports Show each Wednesday from 6 to 7 p.m. to hear the hottest takes on KAOR Vermilion.
It is Wednesday, May the 6th, 2026. We thank you all for tuning in. Season 3, Episode 20. Season 5, Episode 90 overall of the CharCole Sports Show for one final time here on KAOR. We're going to talk about some USD sports for a little bit, probably, then some draft, then some NHL playoffs, then we're going to reminisce on our 90 total shows that us two have done together, sitting beside each other, sitting across from each other, whatever it may be. Should be a fun one. Buckle in because the CharCole Sports Show, it starts right now.
Cole said in the opener, the 90th episode of the CharCole Sports Show is live for the final time, Cole. For the final time we get behind the mics. That's the last time we're ever going to open up the show.
But more than likely, yeah. More than likely, yeah.
That's nuts, man. I can't believe we made it this far without making an FCC violation.
Ain't that the truth?
I mean,
ain't that the truth?
We're 0 for 90 or 0 for 89 right now. Let's make it 0 for 90.
Hey, I can handle that.
We'll see what happens here.
A lot of show left. A lot of show left.
Jokes aside, though, really happy to be across from you one last time, Cole, in the KAOR studio. Again, this is the final episode of the CharCole Sports Show that has aired for 3 straight years now on the air. So quite the show we put together, and all of a sudden it's coming to an end. We appreciate all of those listening on 91.1 FM KAOR Vermilion, South Dakota, and those watching on YouTube at the CharCole Sports Show on YouTube. But today is going to be a show you're going to want to watch on YouTube. If you're listening on the radio, check it out on YouTube. You can find us on YouTube if you look up CharCole Sports Show on YouTube. CharCole Sports Show on YouTube. That's CharCole Sports Show on YouTube, and you can watch and listen to the show. It's really immersive. Cole does a great job getting everything put together. But for the 90th time, Cole, let's run it.
Might as well, huh? We might as well. We've got all kinds of comments in here. Ty, that's a good question. That's a valid question.
Rebecca Eller's in it. Appreciate you for stopping in and checking it out.
Yeah, live on Facebook or live on YouTube and my Facebook. Couldn't go on Twitter because then we had to pay for the premium, and that's all right.
I'll pull the Facebook up to see if any. Can you comment on that?
I believe whatever you're watching on, you can comment on it, and it will come through here.
Oh, it comes through here. Okay.
And we can pull it up, and we can respond to it. Yeah, it's going to be a fun show. Listen, we have some stuff planned. We've done 90 of these. It's usually how it goes. We have a baseline, and we go off that very quickly. And then, it's just kind of how we rock and roll. That's just usually how it rocks here on the CharCole Sports Show. Not quite 90 all on the airwaves of KAOR. I believe we were at 90 total, counting the ones we did in high school.
Sure.
So we did probably 45. I think we're at 45 and 45.
That's pretty good.
Which is, it's still really good.
If you think about it, we've been doing it for,
Yeah. So I would have to go back and count, but I'm fairly certain that we are at.
And did you count the 2
total
draft parties?
No, that's the only ones I didn't count.
I see.
So, we could. I've got all the documents in here. So,
Did you put it all in here? or where you have it?
No, I'm just looking through my Google Drive right now.
I
Because
see.
we make a new, we
Yeah.
have a Google Doc. In case you didn't know, it's a little look behind the curtain here for everybody.
Finally, yeah, last day.
But,
we can show the people. Let's show the people what we got.
Yeah, we can. Here, I'll pull
Don't put the StreamYard link up. That'd be bad.
No, that's true. Okay, so I have to go here.
But let's show the people like how we produce our show on the back
Let me delete
side.
this link here.
We're not
Let's
gonna
go back
do
to an actual show. We have actual plans.
Sure.
So that's
2 years ago, 2, 3.
that is true. It's been a while.
Jokes.
Let's go to this one where we previewed the dome games. How about that?
Again, a look behind the scenes on YouTube.
Look behind the curtain here on YouTube and Facebook. The Cole Larsch is the Facebook account. I think it's on friends only, so you have to friend me quick. And
He'll add you back.
That's true. Share screen. This one. Share. And I just got to make sure to do.
While Cole's pulling this up, I will say that if you want to either give us a call here at KAOR 605-658-6813, or you can call on one of our personal phones and we'll put you on speakerphone so you can kind of give us a final anecdote, if you will, for the year, or I guess the culmination of our show. We'd appreciate that. Or if you want to do a iHeartRadio thing and make a little voice note or whatever and send that in as well, we would accept that as well. If you wanted to say something, that'd be sweet.
Absolutely.
So yeah, Larshi, let's show them a little peek behind the curtain. Again, check it out on YouTube.
Yeah,
the CharCole Sports Show.
Look behind the curtain of what kind of goes into one of these shows here. I'll pull it back up. There we go. We have one of these. It's just a simple little Google document. We have one of these for every single show that we have done. I don't think quite back to our first year when we were doing it in high school, but every show we've done on the radio starts something like this. We've got the outline for the day, the episode. Sometimes I have my pre-show script kind of written out. Most shows I don't, but again, this was a big show, so we had a lot of stuff to talk about. We got all kinds of stuff. Times, hyperlinks to everything, so all these go to the specific websites and everything. Then we've got our predictions and how they were doing for the dome games. I don't think we did very good.
Did you happen to scroll to the bottom of this document to make sure there's nothing? Because on the occasion, I will put some funny images on here.
Yeah, let me try that. That's a good call.
So to get Cole to have a good laugh, I will post either a meme or a funny photo on the bottom of the document.
Yep.
So when we get down to the end of the show, we have a good laugh.
Yep.
And now would not be a good time to have that up.
That is true.
Might
as well go with a bang then, though, right? Yeah.
Michelle Prien comments, "This makes me so sad. You have been a huge part of my Wednesday night routine." Well, I appreciate that, Mom. We really appreciate that. Also, Darcy, I saw your Facebook post. That was really nice of you. But, I mean, all good things have to come to an end, and we're really happy to be here. We've had 90 great episodes with a bunch of great guests. And
hey, maybe we make it to 100. You never know.
Maybe.
We're not deleting anything.
No.
So there is always
This is the last show in this building.
Correct.
Now.
This is the last radio show here on KAOR 91.1. But yeah, then just our predictions for the dome games. Then we get down to our picks of the week. And this is where everything gets organized. We have one of these for every single show that we have done on the KAOR airwaves. Because as radio advisor John Thayer once said, you always have to come in prepared. You always want to come in with a plan on what you want to talk about, and then you can just kind of go from there. That's what we start with. We start with a plan. We get about 5 minutes in. We talk about a bunch of random stuff. That's always how it goes here in the CharCole Sports Show. And those of you who have been listening for a while, you guys know, especially the boys. I know I didn't want to get into this so soon, but our top fans.
We have 16 people watching right now, Lars.
This
is like a record
I think we have,
for us.
I think we have 4 on Facebook. We got 20 total according to my screen.
Holy
here.
buckets.
But our top fans know that we like to ramble on quite a bit. It's usually your mother, my mother, the boys at 101, and Bryce.
Usually that's about it. I mean,
that is true.
And it's great.
That's absolutely.
And I'm sure there's got to be one. I'm gonna put a reach out there right now. If there has ever been someone that's listened to this show for the last 3 years on KAOR, never called into the show, but you've always listened, we appreciate you, number one. But number two, if you wanted to give us a call, we would love to talk to you just for a brief moment, just to thank you And because there's got to be someone in this vicinity that's listened to the show that's
Yeah.
never called in, never commented, and always just listened, either enjoyed our show or hated it, maybe nonetheless.
Yep.
But again, we invite you to call in. The number to call in is 605-658-6813 to call in. You have to be FCC regulated.
That is true. If you
as
do
we're on a
call,
good
if you
streak.
do call in, you have to. You do have to follow the FCC guidelines. I've got a list back here of things you can't say. By the way, in case you've ever wondered what the papers are behind me, we can give just a whole studio tour. I mean, at this point, we might as well. So, we've got. Don't stick anything in the sound barriers.
That came just recently, though.
Because these are new this year. The opinions expressed in this program, not necessarily those of the station, Department of Media Journalism, or the University of South Dakota. You've heard me say this a couple of times when I start to say stuff a little controversial.
Yeah, we've gotten there.
But it plays at the beginning of our show. You guys can't hear it on this end, but through the radio, it plays every single time. This just makes sure we're good. This is how to connect the Comrex for sports. That's also the same thing. That's the same thing. And the 7 dirty words are up there in the far corner.
I think there's 7 pieces of paper. I think 6 of the 7 are courtesy of Tevin.
I would agree.
Back to the comments.
I would agree.
Michelle Prien comments, I like your enthusiasm about going forward. I'd love to see you two make it to 100 shows.
Really?
Interesting. Well, we could see about that. Darcy Larsch seconds that motion, Cole.
Yeah.
And then Mr. Brightside goes on to say, it's going to be sad to not have my weekly recap show anymore. Well, Bryce.
Well, I wanted to give a shout out to our friends at the Howling Podcast who had their last show of the season last Sunday. Did a similar thing.
Did they?
I had to say, I'm not saying this because, well, I'm just saying it because it's true. They do a really good job.
Sure.
Like, you want to get in depth about USD sports and all of them. They're the place to go.
That's just great. That's great.
It's an hour. They always have a guest on usually have a guest on for about 25, 30 minutes. We didn't make the guest list this year, but
we were on that list at some point. We were cool at some point.
We were on the guest list for about the first 4 episodes, but yeah. Then hey, they do a really good job, and we know each one of them. They're awesome people. They're awesome people.
Yeah, there's really great people, and they do a phenomenal job. So I got a comment from Avery Preen saying, chose to listen to your last show rather than to watch the Buffalo Sabres. Well, I mean, there's
seems like a pretty easy.
obvious
there's
choice.
an obvious choice there. Let's watch the last CharCole Sports Show. Who would want to watch the Buffalo Sabres?
We got to have like a annoying sound on there, like a.
I have a buzzer. It's not going to go through to here, but it'll go through in our ears. There is a buzzer here somewhere.
Well, that's my comment.
It's turned. I turned it down. Yeah,
That'll work.
Yeah. Buzzer just sounded in our ears.
Mr. Brightside says, my favorite segment every week was the high school sports section that I knew nothing about. And that's the beauty of the show.
Yeah.
I mean, it really is, because and it's not like we talk super knowledgeably about it, but there's not a lot of substance in the state that does, if that makes sense.
True. Like, if you want to, we could go through and count the amount of shows, like, you want to talk, like, radio shows, podcasts, whatever, that talk just about, even talk about South Dakota sports in general, or high school sports in general, that I know of, I guess, anyway, that are on the internet actively, I should say.
Right.
Is you've got Craig Maddock.
That's more of a podcast setting.
Yeah,
but yes,
that's kind of fewer and far between.
Yep.
And they've got the Game Time, SDPP does.
Yeah, Andera's deal.
Yep, Andera and Nate Weck.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, who else? I mean,
You have like your run-of-the-mill radio show in every main city.
So you got a Sioux Falls radio show like Calling All Sports.
Right.
Mark Ovenden does that.
Is that who it is? I'm sure.
Yeah. And then you got the radio station in Rapid, the Fox radio station in Rapid.
And then you got Aberdeen.
Yep, the Fox Sports Radio in Aberdeen.
And you have like your Yankton Vermilion stations too that do like a daily show. But other than that,
that's not like on the internet. I thought that's like only radio too.
Right,
so you talk about there's not many out there. So I'm glad we could provide you with just even a little bit of knowledge, Bryce.
I would like to say though, if you are watching and you again want to leave a comment, we'd really appreciate it. Or you can call Cole or I if you have our numbers, or you can call into the station here and we'll talk to you too. We'd love to hear from you in our last show ever here in the studio. But Larshi,
if the phones are working, I mean they might be.
Your head's covering up the light, so if it goes off, just can you point that at the roof a little more?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah. So again, if you didn't know, that light behind Cole turns on when we get a call, and it flashes, and you have to.
Yeah, it blinks.
Yeah.
It does.
So
when the phone line's working. Again, I'm very grateful for this KAOR studio. And we just might get it out of the way right now. I'm very glad to never have to sit in this chair again or use these headphones.
Usually come away with something,
I will, yeah. There's usually, because these are now flaking apart, but there are usually some residue on my ears after each show. But again,
as a reminder, if you want to call in, the number 605-658-6813. I believe we may have a caller calling in shortly. That number again, 605-658-6813 to call into the CharCole.
I don't know how we're going to get them through to hear it through here, but
I don't know either. I think it'd be best if they called me on my cell phone and I just put it on speakerphone.
Yeah, that'd probably be best.
Speakerphone through my cell phone may be the best option.
Correct.
Maybe do that, avid listener. But Cole.
Oh, here we go.
Perfect.
Okay. I need to preface this, fellas. Don't say anything you can't. I'll do this quick. Ty.
We have a call in.
I didn't think you'd actually answer.
Do you have anything to talk about?
Yeah, put me up to. I won't say anything bad.
Okay. Well, perfect.
Yeah, I just want to warn you. You are live on the radio, so you are FCC regulated.
I'm watching.
Okay.
I'm watching.
Fire away. What do you have to say?
Go first.
Okay. And he hung up.
I got a call over here now.
All right, you have it. Reminder.
Yeah, as a reminder.
We are FCC regulated.
We are FCC regulated. John, thank you for the call. How you doing?
Great talking to you. I loved everything.
John, do you hear John?
I don't hear him. Do you?
Johnny, no, it's not coming through.
Charlie, how you doing?
There we go.
There we go.
How are you,
Hey.
John?
Charlie, I'm just tickled that I've got to watch some of your shows, yours and Cole's, and I just got the link, and I thought I've just got to call Charlie because for another thing, I want to wish you a happy birthday on the 21st.
Well, thank you.
Thank you. But in case I would forget. But anyway, Charlie, it's good. And I think I agree with your mom. You should try to go for 100 shows.
Well, I'll see what we can do, John. I really appreciate the
All right,
the
buddy.
enthusiasm.
You take care of yourself, and I always appreciate the loan of a shotgun now and then. Since I've been
You bet, John. Anytime.
Take
You know
care,
that.
buddy.
Hey, you too.
Hey,
Thanks
we'll
for the call.
talk to you soon. Bye.
Yep, bye.
Bye.
All right, I got another one coming in.
Here we
now.
go. Another fan line call.
David, how are you?
Hey, doing well.
You're live on the air. Thanks for the call.
Awesome. Yeah, sure thing. Boy, last show.
Last
Big things
show.
in store for you, I'm sure.
I mean, yeah, it's there's a lot in store for both of us. We're really excited to see what the future holds for us, and I think being as this is the 90th show we've done, it seems like a lot, but it went by really fast and kind of a lot to reflect on. We appreciate you for listening and calling in, especially, and all the support we've had over the last 3 years here.
Yeah, it's been a good run for you. I know you got a lot of experience. You've been having a lot of fun. So good to hear you on the radio.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet, and I know Rebecca's commenting right now, so your daughter says hi.
Well, I know she's listening, and hello out there, Rebecca.
Well, thank you so much for the call, and I appreciate the kind words, and yeah, you're the best. Look forward to seeing you
All right.
again.
Look forward to that as well. Charlie, always good. Back to you later.
Yeah, you too. Bye.
Boy, look at that. All kinds of hotline phone numbers. You might have another one coming in pretty soon as well.
I'm guessing so. Looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Hopefully it sounds okay on
I
the...
think, it sounds decent through our headphones, so I think you got to let us know if it's coming through the stream. I think it is. But
we got a question here, Larsch. Did you see it?
Oh, here we go. Boy, that's a good question.
I like this. Again, if you have questions like Rebecca has here, this is going to be great for the show. Let's see. I don't know. I think the best part is during the sports season, and this is my opinion. I'd like to hear yours after. During the sports season, it will be a Tuesday night. And we'll be sitting on the couch or whatever, or maybe even not like together. Maybe you're going and calling a basketball game somewhere, and I'll call you after the game and be like, "Hey, man, this just such and such just happened to me, or I just read this. This is something I think we should talk about." Or I'll hold that thought and save it to the show. But the best part about doing the show together is the stuff between the shows.
Oh yeah,
because you get so excited to come into the show and be like, "Man, I have this to talk about today." Remember the time, it's kind of the anticipation, to answer your question, Rebecca, the anticipation of coming in and talking about different things with you, Cole. I think the show after USD beat NDSU in football in the playoffs, I would put that up there with one of the most anticipated shows we've ever done together.
Oh, yeah.
But no, I would say the anticipation of doing it and then getting into it and finally talking about something that you... Because, I mean, here's the thing. For those of you listening on the radio and on YouTube, if Cole and I talk about everything in the sports world together, well, number one, not possible, but number two, if we talk about everything together off air, then it's not as fun for the listener to hear our true original thoughts. Otherwise, it's going to be boring. We're going to sit here. It's going to be, kind of a slouchy show. But when we kind of save that stuff, and there's times I have looked at Cole and told him, hey, I think we should wait to talk about this until we get on the show. And that's the best part, is we come to the show with excitement, anticipation about topics that we really cared about.
I 100% agree. I think probably one of the things I'm going to miss the most is just having an excuse to sit here and talk for an entire straight hour of whatever we want to. Because you know what? Like you said, we talk about sports a lot. We live together. We talk about sports all the time. And sometimes the two lovely roommates we have, they get tired of our sports talk every once in a while. And that's just not, we talk about it all the time. And that just comes natural. I think just having an excuse to sit here for an hour plus, and we're going to have to give a shout out to Tavin after the end of the show, but we'll get to that.
We should honestly give him a call. Thank him.
Just having an excuse for an hour to sit here and talk about whatever we want and having an audience to do so. Calling games this year, I've had people come up to me and because I didn't post the audio version of the podcast for a while, like on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, excuse me. I had somebody come up to me and ask me what happened with the show. And I'm like, well, we're still doing it. We're just doing it live now. And he goes, I always listen to it on Apple whenever I'm driving, just for it's an hour of sports talk. And I'm like, man, because you just never know who's going to be out there listening and at what time. It's awesome to have an audience to get out there and also just have an excuse to sit here and just talk for an hour straight.
And a lot of our inside jokes stem from the Mitchell region. Like if we're to make a South Dakota joke, a lot of people in South Dakota at least will get it. Or if we're making a college football joke, a lot of our Nebraska fans, like Rebecca Ellers, who just asked the question, are going to get it. Rebecca knows what Cole goes through. Cole knows what Rebecca goes through because they're both Nebraska fans, and along with all of the Larsches watching. But it's funny because we make jokes that are just, it kind of comes together, and it's a nice community. I would say is another way to answer that question.
Yeah.
It's the community. It's not just what will I miss doing the show together. The together part of the question is the community, I would say.
Oh, so. 1,000,000%. 1,000,000%. This is the best comment we've ever gotten on the show.
I think that's got to be up there.
This.
That one.
Oh, well, this one and the question. I think this one is 1A and the question's 1B. Anybody, you have any questions? I am monitoring the Facebook chat as well. It's not popping up on my screen here, so I can't pull it up, but I am watching the Facebook chat if anybody has questions. And obviously the YouTube chat. We would have questions going off all the time. But
this is a good one.
This is an all-timer. Still picture the two little elementary boys with the MP3 player calling the game in, quote, Tim Smith style. Fun fact, I still have that MP3 player, And in my Google Drive, I have the recordings of those games that we did. Yeah, all of them. Yeah, I got all of them. There's a couple of them that got choppy and like that kind of lost in the transition over.
Sure.
Like the file got a little weird, but I don't want to play them on here.
No, you can't.
No. We were literally like what, 10 maybe?
Had to have been.
10 maybe, and we'd sit up in the.
Yeah.
Well, I've got so it was at least 10 years ago, because it was the 20. What was the first one the state tournament the girls made in a while? Was it 15? 2015?
14 or 15.
We did a region game.
Well, no, think about it. Bobby Beach-Pattison was a senior when I was a fourth grader.
Yeah, so
So
it was
2014 or 15. Yeah, I'd say right around there.
Yeah, so either third or fourth or fifth grade, something like that. And we sound so much different.
Yeah.
We sound we're little squeakers. That's what it is.
I have a call coming in. I hope hope there's no tears shed in this call.
Oh gosh.
But we're gonna have a call coming in a moment. And again, Rebecca, we appreciate the question, and Darcy, we appreciate the anecdote. That was sweet, and it really reminds us of something. Here's the call.
All right.
Mom,
I'm
you're
ready.
on the air. Thanks for calling in.
Hello there.
How are you?
Hi, Michelle.
I'm great. I have a little something. Hello. I have a little something since I taught both of you in second grade, believe it or not. But I just have a little letter that I wanted to share with you that I wrote for you earlier today.
Well, thank you.
Oh gosh.
Here it goes. To our amazing sports radio duo, as you wrap up your final sports radio show, I just want you both to know how much joy, energy, and excitement you brought to every broadcast. Your passion for sports, teamwork, humor, and dedication made each show something special to listen to. It has been such a pleasure watching your confidence grow and hearing your personalities shine through the microphone. You made a lasting impact, and your voices will definitely be missed. Thank you for the memories, the laughs, and all the hard work you put into every show. Wishing you both nothing but success and happiness in whatever comes next. Keep chasing your dreams. You both have bright futures ahead. We'll definitely be tuning in wherever life takes you next.
Well, thank you, Mom. That was excellent.
Thank you. I love listening to you guys. I'm going to miss hearing you.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you always tuning in, and you're the best. So.
All right. Darcy and I are probably up there for your two best, or your I would say biggest fans.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I would
A
say-
million
I would say
percent.
so.
All right. Good luck, you two.
Well, thank you so much. We appreciate it. Have
Thank
a
you
good
very
one.
much.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Wow. I didn't plan on tearing up. At
Yeah,
6:30
I know. I'm
PM,
like,
but,
it's gonna be a 6:55 thing if we do it. Oh man,
Wow. What a show.
what a show! And
What a show it's been.
just like any other show we've ever done, Cole, we have not gotten to anything until,
That's usually how it
and
goes.
that's okay. I don't think we need to.
No, we don't.
Dusty in there.
Yeah, it is.
It is, yeah.
It actually is. Charlie had to pick up more allergy pills on her way
I
here. That's how
did.
dusty it is in here.
You did me, man.
But, man, what a show.
What a
time.
show. So typically we get to the point where we talk about USD sports, and Cole, I would like to say, if we got some time to throw it in, USD sports had a great one today. They walked it off.
That is true. I will find the clip.
You have to find the clip.
I will say, also before we play the clip, so it doesn't get associated with it, the production of the game up in Minneapolis for the Summit League tournament, I'm just going to say it, that stunk.
I didn't watch it. I did watch the final clip. That was
Just,
it.
you just wait for, I mean, shout out, I just want to give a huge shout out to Bryce, our producer for all of our streams and our entire production staff. We've put together better productions for softball than they have, and that's saying something. I just want to put that out there.
That's funny.
Where is the clip? Okay, here it is. So now I have to get to it. But before I let me just pull this up quickly. Kaylee Olson on Facebook. Shout out all of our Facebook watchers, by the way. You can write comments on Facebook if you choose to. I can't put them on the stream, but I can read them. Here we go. USD softball is in the Summit League Championship. They were one of the top 6 teams. Is there only 6 or is there 8? I cannot remember. But they played Kansas City today. And here, you will not be able to hear it on the KAOR airwaves. My apologies.
I believe our mics may be cut out too when this clip plays. So.
Yeah, they do.
Okay.
It well, they don't quite cut out, but it just makes it really.
I see.
Makes us really quiet. Here's the clip. Just gonna make sure I have this turned on. Remove. Add. Do one of these. Boom. Boom. And play.
1-2. The pitch. Up the middle! One run's going to score! The second one! In there! South Dakota wins it! Delaney White, her third
USD
single of
with
the
a
ball
walk-off
game,
2 RBI
brings home
single.
the 2
Here's the
runs to
replay
seal
of
it. We talked about how dangerous this
Rounder
part of
right
the
back up
order
the middle,
was for
scores
the
2
Yotes,
runs,
and
and
Delaney
USD
White
walks it
shows
off
us just
5-4
why. She singles into the
in the
outfield,
full
2
7
runs come
innings
across to
to
score, and
the,
South
South
Dakota
Dakota Coyotes.
is moving on.
There you go. So they win 5-4. They will move on. I believe. There we go. Perfect. We should be all back to normal, I believe. Yeah, they will move on and play. Coming up here in, I believe tomorrow they'll play Omaha, the South Dakota softball team. Kaylee Olson says USD production is way better. I agree to that. A little biased. Ryan Deal commented on Facebook, nice stash, Charlie.
Oh, thank you, Ryan.
So there you go. Carrie Helma also said hello, Cole and Charlie. So thank you all for
I got to pull this up.
Whether you're on... yeah, for some reason I can't pull them over into our StreamYard, but...
That's okay.
Yeah, that's all right. But yeah, here you go. The Yotes get the walk-off victory. 5-4 in the full 7 innings. That's our USD sports talk. We do, win if we get to it. That's no big deal.
Check it out. Check out that comment from your dad.
Oh, yeah, here we go. Listening from the tractor, not from the boat like I wanted to. Well, that'll happen. That'll happen on them bigger jobs. You know, you can't always be out on the boat all day, but that's all right. He's out planting right now. Lots of fun and memories over the years. Still waiting for my merchandise from the show. I think we all are. I don't know what happened to that. It must have got lost in transit. That's what we get from buying it from overseas, I guess.
The only thing that's ever been made for the CharCole Sports Show was done by Bryce Holter, of all people.
That's right.
Let me find it.
It was. I know. Yeah, there is something out there that does exist.
It's going to take me a minute because...
Yeah, it's a ways back there.
I know I have a picture. Maybe I don't have a... Dad, send me a picture of that if you can find it. Because I'm looking it up. I don't know when I took the photo, so I'm searching it in my photos, but it's not going to know what that is because it's cut out.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that. 7.5 games. Well, quickly, Cole, can you throw up the schedule? Let's look at it.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, my gosh. Darcy did give us some...
That's very true.
Yes.
Yeah, I have that in my room right now.
Yes, so
we'll get to that production in a little bit, but yes, I do apologize. Still do have that. It is still on my shelf, proudly displayed on my shelf.
Right. Yeah, I'm not like when I got mine, I just kept it for display. I never used it because I didn't want to. Like that's just so sweet.
I did use it.
I don't know if I ever said thank you for that, Darcy, though. But that was sweet.
Yeah, that was very
nice.
Thank you very much, Mom. Hope you start feeling better. So she did. We did have merchandise, so I do apologize for that. That's a complete. You know, when you do so many of these shows, you start to forget a bunch of stuff. Okay, we want the Nebraska football schedule, and I don't want Gopher Hat Guy to call back in. Shout out Jaron Duffy for always calling him Gopher Hat Guy. God, the ESPN. Don't even get me started on the ESPN website. Where can I find this at?
You gotta check the comments out.
Of which one?
The new comments that just came in. Just check them out.
Oh, okay. All right. All righty. All right. Yeah, something like that. I don't know about that. Where in the world is Nebraska? Here it is. Schedule. Okay, about time. Holy cow. Cole.
Way under 7.5. Says
All
the
right,
Minnesota Golden
Easy,
Gophers
easy,
guy.
fellas. Easy, fellas. Easy, fellas. Here's the schedule. I'm going to try to...
All right, let's see. How many games? And we got to win 7.5 or less or more. Let's see. They win against Ohio. They beat Bowling Green. North Dakota is not going to be as good next year, so we'll give them 3. I think Michigan State will be good.
Yeah.
So I'm saying no there. I think they beat Maryland, lose to Indiana, lose to Oregon. Washington's a sleeper team. How's Illinois supposed to be?
Not good.
So give them 5. Rutgers.
That'll be a win.
Yep. So you're at 6.
And then you got Ohio State and a team that we cannot beat for the life of us.
If you can get Michigan State, you're going to be in a really great spot.
Yeah.
But that is your contingency point of your season, and I know that's in September, but I for sure see 6. I could see more. I'd say you're going bowling for sure. Something would have to catastrophically go wrong. Cole, what's your opinion here? Or is this going to be a homer take?
Listen.
A homer take is what we're known for here.
Listen, you can never, ever look past the first 3 teams. I remember very vividly a Nebraska team losing to Georgia Southern in a game that, we let them score like 46 points or something like that. So, listen, you can never overlook any of those first 3 games, those bye games. But I don't know. I think it's going to be an interesting year because I really don't know what we have. It's the first 2 games are always the biggest tells because, as we know, spring games really don't mean much anymore because, 1, they don't play them, and 2, if they do play spring games, then they just transfer out because people see them in the spring game and they move. So I don't know. I think 7.5 is a little steep.
You could easily. I say 6 for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
What's the line at Vegas?
I think 7.5.
Is
6.5, 7.5, somewhere in there. I'm pretty sure the Gophers. I want to say, I don't want to diss the Gophers too much because Lucas, my cousin's wife, works for the Gophers. But I think pretty sure their over/under is like 3.5. So I don't actually think it's that low, but I don't know. Love a little family banter, as as my mom said.
Hey, hey there, boys! Big Dog is
Big
in the
Dog
house.
is in the house.
John Iacone. I put him up there in the top 7 or probably close to top 5 of our biggest fans through the 3 years.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I was telling off-topic, shocker, but I was telling Charlie that.
That's kind of the point of the show,
Oh, yeah.
Cole.
But we should have hoofed it old style and taped up our webcam to the top of the...
I'll spin my computer around here so people can see.
Yeah.
So up there, above the sign, I don't know if people can see. They're
Go down a little bit. There you go.
Good.
Yeah.
So up
Here,
there,
I'll go demonstrate.
Yeah, you go point. I'm gonna keep my computer. Again, watch it on YouTube. This is fun. We used to hang a camera with an absurd amount of tape right up there on the wall.
Half a roll of tape.
Half a roll of tape on that wall right up there every time. We used a combination of painter's tape and the tape that doesn't take the paint off the wall, but it's still like Scotch tape.
Yeah.
And we used a combination of that for our first few shows. And then the light didn't work in here.
Yeah,
so it was like a
right above us.
dungeon. It was like a dungeon in here.
Yeah, so if you guys have been watching for a while, you know what we're talking about.
You got to pull up a picture.
I do. I have to pull up an old one here.
You have to see this. If you've never seen it before, it's absolutely phenomenal.
So when we first started doing live shows, because we figured out that we could do live shows. Yeah, here we go.
We figured out we could do live shows. So, and then we had to not like jerry rig it, but we had to.
Yeah, jerry rig it. That's the right word for it.
We had to do some connections under the desk that allowed us to get the. I mean, it worked out.
Yeah, eventually. Here we go. Whoop. This is what it used to look like right here.
Yeah. And that's a good picture.
And that's got good lighting. Like this middle light was about on and off about half the time. But I do also want to point out that in our top chat replay, Mr. Bryce side, go Yotes.
You got to give it to him. Go to the end of the episode. Did anybody else comment in the entire episode?
Yeah, Bryce did. Bryce. Morgan Benzo.
Oh!
We are on our way.
Well, that's going to be the same thing here shortly.
Here, I got to find one with some worse lighting.
You do. So, we took a cord.
Yeah, here we go. Now
it was the way to go.
Yeah,
it took us, the first time we set it up, probably 35 minutes, maybe 40 minutes to set it up. We got here an hour early, and there we go. Now that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that corner was, and you didn't have headphones on, so I'm sure they weren't working.
No.
That's right, because they were probably they were probably underneath. Yeah,
I took them off, and after, I don't think it was this episode. Go back to the October episode. I used to always have a drink here. It's either a Mountain Dew or a water or an Arnold Palmer or something. And it got to the point where I showed up to class on whatever class that we had with Michelle with sports broadcasting, right? Yeah. I show up to sports broadcasting, and Michelle walks over to me at the beginning of class and says, "Hey, I watched your show last night on YouTube. I usually listen to it on the radio, but I decided to watch a live stream like you said. It was great." But she says, "Your product placement..." Yeah, there we go, Dr. Pepper.
There we go, yeah.
Your product placement is immaculate. She says, "Are you getting paid for that?" And I say, "No." And she's like, "Well, then take the wrapper off." I swear that is what she told me. She said, "Well, take the wrapper off if they're not paying you." I'm like, all right. So then I proceeded to do a few episodes after this, take the wrapper off.
Yep.
And then I don't think I brought much else in here since, but
yeah.
We're doing no brand deals, unfortunately. You can't get payola, plug-ola. I'm pretty sure that's on the wall over there.
Yeah, it's in the office for sure.
We're, again, a non-for-profit radio station that we are broadcasting on. Yeah. If you did not know that, we are still FCC regulated.
Correct.
And we still have to pay the exact same fine as an FCC regulated station if we are fined.
Which is a lot, which is why we do not break FCC regulations, because the fine, as we were told, originally our first year doing it, we thought, we were just being told that this, I'm going to say the statement a bit, we just thought we were being told this to kind of scare us off of not saying anything, until we figured out it was true, that the fine is so much that we would no longer have a radio station if we were to get fined, because it would be that expensive.
That'd be it.
Yeah.
That would be it.
That'd be the end of the KAOR radio station as we knew it.
So let's give folks a little bit of a background of the radio station, or kind of our path to get to this point.
Yep.
So it was the summer heading into my senior year, and I get a phone call from you, and I remember talking to you on the phone for an extended period of time, because was it? Because you were, I don't remember. I'm trying to remember, because you called me one day to talk about the radio station and how I should come to USD and we can do a radio show together and get the gang back together if we want to do a TV, all this. So either way, we talk on the phone for like 45 minutes. And that pretty much convinced me to come to the school. Fun fact, I never actually toured the media department, ever. I walked in on my first day of freshman year and figured out where everything was. I never toured the place. I literally just came because Cole was my reference. He should have gotten money back, like reimbursed.
I wish.
For his reference.
I wish.
So anyways, Cole convinces me to come here, right? And then so I roll up freshman year, and we get the absolute pleasure of joining. So, when you're in the media department, you get told about practicums. That's what this eventually all culminates to, right? You have practicums, and Morgan. Morgan is also a reason I came here too, of course.
Yep.
So, anyways, there's practicums. That's how this whole thing works. That's how it's funded, pretty much. That's how this thing is really pretty much paid for is through the credits that you take.
Yep.
Cole and I are doing it not for credit anymore. We don't need to show up here, but we still do. If you're taking a practicum, Cole, you have to show up once a week, and what else do you have to do?
So it's the once a week meeting, because you're paying for a credit hour, so you technically have to be there every week for an hour, and you also have to run the board for a sporting event.
I thought it was 2.
Depending on how many people are in
Sure.
the practicum.
Okay.
But yeah, usually it's a couple per semester.
So my freshman year, we roll up, and the meeting, I think, was on, Tuesday? Or was it Thursday? I think it was Thursday.
I can't remember.
And we got really lucky with our experience because our main advisor was John Thayer, what was it, Michelle right away?
Yeah, so your freshman, my sophomore year is Michelle.
Yes.
Yep.
And then she trained John
Yeah.
like partway through the year
Yep.
because they wanted to, I don't know why, I guess the rhyme or reason, but they paid John Thayer, the voice of the Coyotes, if you did not know, to pretty much be the overseer of the radio practicum specifically because he had a great background in radio. He had worked here for an extended period of time, really good with sports as well, and why not? But if you remember back, the advisors that year, I believe, were Grady Harrington, Tavin,
Yep.
Brooke, the music girl Brooke. I don't remember her last name. It starts with an A.
Yep.
And everyone was awesome. I mean, it was great. I'm pretty sure Landon had some sort of role.
Yeah, he definitely. Yeah, 100%.
And so we got really lucky with the people we were with. And it kind of helped us get into the position that we were at. So we get to meet this Tavin guy and start to understand that, well, he's pretty good at what he does, you know. We were just so happened to be the show before his, and his show was kind of like what ours is at this point, you know, like
Yeah.
running.
Fun fact about Tavin Carncross, his show, the longest running show ever on KAOR.
Really?
I believe so, all 4 years.
Oh, so it got us by a year.
Yep. Because he had it all 4 years. It was his
Sure.
4th year when he left.
Sure, I'm sure there's some folks that did a grad year
Oh,
at
I'm sure.
5.
Yeah, probably.
But right now, as of now, we are the longest standing show like to date.
Yeah. Yep.
So
Longest active show.
longest active show on the radio. But Cole, I'm interested to hear you talk about it. But talk a little bit about our experience with Tavin and Landon and the gang after us, and kind of the camaraderie that we had in the studio before and after.
So we got to experience it a couple episodes. I don't think ever the live version because he was gone by then. But on the audio version, we can go back a while and figure it out. But there's a couple episodes that we have that are like an hour and a half long. And Tavin...
You're not supposed to do that, by the way.
No, we are scheduled for an hour. You're supposed to be hard in at the hour and hard out to let the other people in. Like, we're supposed to be out like 6:58 to let the next show in. Well, we got a little close to the deadline a couple times, and we just asked Tavin, who was right after us, 7, 8 o'clock, are you good if we just go like a couple minutes long? And he goes, yeah, no problem. Well, a couple times we've seen this where we had an hour and a half show because he came in, and, they're talking sports and whatnot, and we have 3 microphones, if you did not know, here in the studio. We have a third one off to my right, off to Charlie's left, kind of in the middle here. And he would just join us and talk about go into our conversation with us. Well, at one point we look up, it's like 7:35, and a lot of other. I'm gonna say this now because most of them are gone, but a majority of the other shows that year would have said at 7 o'clock they would have knocked on the door and said get out because that's their time.
Right.
But Tavin just said, yeah, go right ahead. Like we're talking about the same thing. Like he no water off his back, no water off ours, and I mean he was that group of guys and group of gals that ran that our first year were so good to us.
They were excellent at what they did too.
They were. You want to talk about like they ran this like it was professional. Like it was every sport.
Like that thing. Like oh my gosh, I cannot wait to talk about the production of our commercial.
Oh yeah,
we're gonna get to that in a moment.
Yeah.
But
by the way, this show's 100% going past 7, so buckle in. Right? It's already 6:50.
I have two things. I have 2 more big topics we need to talk about.
Typical CharCole sports show for those who know. But we keep on going, and there's this group, and it's Tavin and Landon DeBoer, and they had
I don't remember the third guy's name, but he was nice too.
He was awesome. But they would always come in and come here, and it was so great because everything it was so smooth, and everybody was so nice, and it's such a great group of people. Your first year, my sophomore year here, that were leading the radio station.
Talk
It was
about,
awesome.
but talk about a well-oiled machine, Cole.
Oh my gosh. I mean, you could, if we wanted to, I think technically we could, obviously not now, the semester's over, but we could go and we had a designated music person say, hey, can we get these songs added into the system?
I have her phone number in my phone. So.
And the next day, they would be in here.
Yes.
So I got a computer over to my left that is the heart of this thing. It's got all of our
That's what runs everything behind Cole.
all of our PSAs. This whole tower behind me, this runs the station between that thing and this thing over to my left. And it's got so many songs in there. But you would text her and just say, hey, can I have these couple songs in here? And she'd go, yep. Next morning, they'd be in. And everything was so smooth. Every meeting we talked about what we had to talk about and got in and out of there because they know that people were busy. We got some special guests here behind our windows, some creeps behind our window. Are the speakers on out there? I don't even know.
I don't know. Turn them on. Can you hear us
Can you
out
hear
there?
us out there?
Can you hear us?
Yeah, you
okay,
can.
Perfect.
Is it loud?
Perfect.
Okay, well, I had it turned all the way up. So that's probably what
the
it
door
is.
should be unlocked.
Yeah, the door.
It's
the
a
door
cardinal sin, according to Michelle Van Manen, but she's not
correct.
here.
That is correct.
But I left that door open, Michelle, so
No, we did.
sue me.
Yeah.
The only time I've ever done that, by the way.
That is true.
So.
Every time we get in here, we close that right away. But yeah, you want to talk about just a great group of people and a group of people that I still see Landon. He works for STPB for a lot of their events.
He does
like
and
replay.
Stuff,
Yeah, I talk with him every time. Like I was in there 30 minutes out in the basketball tournament in Rapid just talking to him.
Right, yeah. Great guy.
What a great guy. Yeah, you talking about a well-oiled machine our first year.
It really was, and I'm glad that's what kind of got us into it, because if it was a poor experience, it would have kind of hindered this entire thing if you think about it.
Yeah, 100%.
You know, I'd like to think, Ethan Ladke, if he had a truly great experience, he would be after our show and we could talk to him and we could kind of pass the torch. Because I remember Tavin's last show. Because I remember we knew it was Tavin's last show, our last show of the semester, and we looked at each other and said, we are getting out of here at 6:55 so Tavin can run his full hour. And I know that show went over.
Yeah.
But it's just the premise of it. It'd have been nice to pass the torch off to Ethan's show, even though I know he's graduating. I saw his graduation pictures today. But it'd be great to pass the torch on to somebody, because there's nobody that is going to. I mean, there's going to be somebody that's going to have the longest standing show after us here at the station. I wonder who it's going to be.
Not
Avery. She's not eligible. There's already someone that has what? You could continue our show. Just come in here and
you can talk into the microphone. You can put the headset on and talk into it if you want. Oh, there goes my phone. If you want to.
There is something that I do want to talk about.
Oh, yes.
There's a couple things.
Oh, yeah.
The first thing, we go back to the merch thing. I sent you 2 text messages. I hope you saw both of them. One of them.
Yes, I did. Oh, you want the
merch one?
Yeah.
We're going to go back to merchandising. Cole's going to put it up. Morgan is on the microphone. Those listening on the radio will not be, or those listening on YouTube will not be able to hear Morgan unless she talks loud enough.
We'll just get her a microphone.
Oh, yeah.
We got 4 of them.
I suppose. Slap that puppy on her.
Where's yours at?
Put one on Prien.
Where's yours at? Right here?
Ours are on the thingies like this, but that works too.
Hello?
They can hear you.
Hello?
Oh, I got to turn this on. What? Oh, so you're going to talk into that microphone or no?
Talk to that mic. Stand in front of that microphone too.
Now you can
don't
speak.
get it too close to your mouth, though, Bree.
And also,
it's
remember,
pretty
we
good.
are FCC regulated.
So, going back to merchandising, Rebecca says hi, Morgan.
Hi, Rebecca.
Did you watch any of the show?
A little bit.
We had calls from David Ellers, John Corbally called in, my mom. It's been a great show so far.
Michelle made us cry. Well, me, for sure.
She did good.
Yeah.
Darcy says hi as well.
Hi, Darcy.
So, we are going to put something up that was made for us by a man named Bryce Holter that I have never showed, the viewers here have never seen what this is, other than Cole and the people in this room, I guess, and those that have been in my garage. But you got to check this out.
I'm still trying to pull it up here. Hang on.
Did you get both the photos loaded up? Okay.
Yeah, should be.
So, the next topic we have after this merchandising will involve Morgan, so I'm really glad she's here.
What about Bree?
Bree, I'm glad you're here too, Bree. But there's something that Morgan did in the studio that is going to involve our next segment. So.
Why can I not? Am I dumb? Why can't I get this up here?
Did you not screen share it? Or I don't want you to show the other thing.
I don't think so.
Okay. That's okay.
There's got to be a way I can do this. Am I missing something?
Probably.
There's Bree.
There's Bree. I'll move this a little so you can get into more.
Boy, am I just not smart?
You're struggling.
I know I am. I don't know what's going on.
This is good radio.
This is great radio. This is an all-time radio.
We are attempting to put up a photo.
No, why don't I just do this? There we go. Good Lord. What did you just say to me?
Nothing.
Okay. Hang on.
So,
give me you can start the story.
Okay, so
I'm getting there.
I'm gonna wait to like the Morgan story, but I'm gonna kind of go down this path. So we wanted some merch or something to hang up in our living room. I was thinking kind of like a sign or something, but Fred, Prien, my dad, talks to a man named Bryce Holter, and he makes this. Now, that is a sign, but that will not go on a wall without a good screw, and we're not doing that in the apartment because that thing is very, very heavy.
I believe that.
So check that out, though. It's a laser cut sign with the old... No, that's the updated logo, I believe. One of the updated logos.
Yeah.
And then there's like a fire thing on the bottom, too. I liked that. That was sweet. But laser cut metal, and I mean, that puppy is heavy. That puppy is heavy. Larsch, have you ever held that thing before?
I don't think so.
You'll have to.
How old is this? Like, am I have to scroll all the way up for this picture? I just saved it.
It's very old.
Oh, yeah, this is very old.
It's like the oldest one in your camera roll, probably.
This is 9/4/15. Holy cow!
Why don't you wait to post or show that up?
I'm getting her loaded up.
Okay,
here.
perfect. Once you load it up, we'll go down memory lane here with the next story that we have. So we'll go take you back to freshman year of mine and Cole's sophomore year. Cole and I are not forced, but we are... No, we were forced, actually. It was for the grade.
That was true. It was for the practicum. We had to do it.
For the practicum, we had to put together a promo. And as Cole and I are very good at doing, we put it off until the literal last day it's due.
That is true. That is facts. Facts.
Not good. So...
Also facts.
We decide to, instead of getting together... a week or two before putting the promo together, we get together and we go over in our bullpen room over here, which is to the south of us, and we sit down on the couch and say, hey, we need to put a promo together and it's due tonight. You want to do it right now? So we get together and we're like, well, what do we need in the promo? And so we put this together, and I want Cole to show this a bunch of times. Just keep replaying it on repeat. If you're watching
it is
on
on. It is on mute, by the way, so they still can't hear us.
Perfect. So we put together this promo, just recording it like on our phones. Like I take my phone out and video record it. We turn it into an MP3, and we send it off the next day. We did it in less than 10 minutes.
Yep.
Put it together. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought I did on the...
No. Yeah, I'm getting to that part.
Yeah. So that was our audio promo for the radio.
That was our audio promo. This had to be done in, it probably was mid-September. It was the first few weeks of the practicum. So let's fast forward to my, when was it? It was my freshman year, but it was December because it was the final project for my video production class.
Yeah.
And for the final project, you needed to do a commercial, a promo, or a PSA. That was the project. And so we get together and we're like, what do we do? And my partner at the time, I'm not afraid to say it, was not doing anything. Actually, he wasn't even in the state, so it was just me. So I told Todd upstairs, I'm like, hey, I'm going to do it by myself. I'm going to do a promo. Is that all right? He says, yeah, go ahead. So I check out the equipment, and I quickly realized that what we have envisioned for a promo for this thing would not work, and you had to have everything planned out for the class. You had to have everything written down, like full on.
Like full script and everything.
Like full script.
Audio script and video script.
And you had to have the camera movements, what's going to happen, when it's going to happen. I had to have this entire, so what you're seeing here on loop was heavily planned out. What was not planned out was the work that it would take to get it like that to look like that. We had to have Morgan come in, so the cant, I believe is what it is, this cant, Is that a cant? I took the class. Todd,
took the class,
Todd,
too.
you'd be mad at me if I didn't know. I believe it's a cant or it's a dolly. It's a dolly.
Yeah, it's a dolly.
It's a dolly.
Yeah, it's correct.
So that dolly right there, Todd was all over that. So you're watching the promo right here. This promo recorded in this studio, every part of it besides the one clip of the on-air thing, which you'll see here in a minute.
Yeah,
that on-the-air thing goes lights up outside when we're on the air.
Yep, it does. This little movement right here.
That slow dolly right there. Todd was all over that. But so anyways, that's what it looked like when we put it together. This promo has done numbers for the Media Center, Cole.
Oh, yeah.
Numbers for the Media Center. It has been nominated for a Midwest Emmy, or however you say it. What else? And it was used last week in a honors or master's thesis on the
40th, I believe, anniversary of KAOR.
That's right. So, yeah, a big shout out to Morgan for being the camera woman on that.
Yep, that did happen. That did happen.
Yeah.
Yep. Yay. I did the, what do you call it? Cant?
You did all. You were the camera
Yeah,
operator.
she was the operator in that. Throw it up one more time.
And also, fun fact. While we're talking here, we are not live.
No,
there's
yeah.
other stuff going on. Like we are, like this. You can always see the sound. We're not doing like the buttons are all yellow. That means they're off. This phone call, in case you couldn't tell by my great acting, it was not an actual phone call.
Because the light wasn't going off behind you. No one would know that besides like people at the back.
Nobody would know that until just now. But yeah, it gets played. I think every other episode of Coyote News.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
So yeah, and it's loaded in here. We have we eventually professionally recorded the.
We did. After our first year, we're like, okay, because we hear it back every episode. We're like, we got to do something else. And so we went into the actual recording studio and actually recorded all the audio.
So that's why it sounds better. But if you can somehow find our first ever, promo, it sounded like we were talking into like a pop can.
Yeah, because we were just talking into our phone while we were sitting on the couch out there.
We had John commenting a little bit. Carolina versus Denver in the Stanley Cup. He likes Hurricanes to win the cup. And then he says, Morgan, enjoy the concert.
Thank you so much. You're a lifesaver. Thank you.
Cole.
Man.
Final thoughts from you. I guess that's kind of my big story here.
Oh, you want to show that?
We should show it, yeah.
And then I'll do my whole thank yous and everything after that. So you want to show it now?
Yeah, we should show it. This was the original namesake.
There we go.
Right there.
This was, again, this picture, these shirts were made September 4th, 2015. This is 11 years ago. Myself and Charlie Prien.
I love your buzz cuts.
Thank you. I mean, that was
we were matching for a long time. We had matching buzz cuts for a while.
We lost in the semifinals.
We did.
Never forget it. I still got that shirt.
Mine is sewn into a quilt.
That's sweet.
That my grandmother made me. Yeah.
That's sweet.
This is 2015. Myself and Charlie Prien. We made these shirts because we were entered into the beanbag tournament up at our campground.
And we were wiping the floor.
We were, and then until we got to two like almost literal professionals.
And we played right with them.
We almost beat them. We got very close.
It was nuts.
But I believe that was 4th of July weekend, I'm sure.
I think so.
But up at Lake Thompson.
Those were the days.
In the Smith. Yep. Man, what a run.
That's how it started. That's how the namesake got here. My mom just texted that's how she remembers us too. So.
Yeah. Man, that was a long time ago.
At the campground. That's right. I mean, oh, man. That's kind of where everything got started, too. If I'm not going to say the name of the YouTube channel, but you can find us, like, OGing Jeopardy back at the old campground together and recording that. And that's out there.
I've still got all those videos.
Yeah.
They are privated.
Good.
They are all privated, but they do still exist.
Good.
We had one YouTube video get like 10,000 views. I don't know why.
Oh, I do remember that. We were doing like a kids' Family Feud, and it went nuts.
Yeah, it did. It was the worst round of Family Feud ever. But it went
smacked.
It went ballistic.
Smacked.
Thought we were famous for a while. But, yeah. Man, what a run.
Well, girls, thank you for stopping in. I'm not kicking you out, but I'm kicking you out.
Okay.
Thanks for
Okay.
stopping in. We're going to end this puppy off. We're going to run it over a little bit, but
Yeah, we already ran it over. You know what? Classic CharCole Sports Show. You know that?
hey, if we didn't do it, I'd be upset. I mean,
That is true.
it'd be a shame
That is very
to the
true.
namesake. Kill their mic, too, if you would. That one.
Oh, yeah. I forgot that was on. Good call. WCOM's there by my teammate. But,
I'm kicking him. I'm kicking him out.
Kibosh.
Yeah.
Why?
This thing's
We'll see you in a
ending.
bit.
Yeah, well, I am your ride, so
That's true. Our Bunyan's reservation is going to be a little late. That's all right.
that's all right.
But, man, 90 shows just like that.
90 shows.
That's
cool.
unbelievable.
I mean, when we sat down here for the first time and we didn't know how to run the board.
I was literally learning by the seat of my pants because I hadn't been trained yet.
No, and I didn't understand how these microphones worked until like you take a class to like learn how microphones pick up sound. So I'm pretty sure the first show we ever did, I started off like this. Like it started off out there.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like,
100%
yeah,
was
it's
back
picking me
here.
up. Obviously I turned the headphones up all the way. I turned the headphones up all the way and it sounded fine.
Yep.
But that's not quite
oh,
the
yeah,
case.
1,000,000%. That's exactly how it went. I just think that was 3 years ago. We've done, I didn't count the amount of shows actually on the radio, but I mean, probably 60
Yeah.
at least. About 20. I think we average about 20 a year.
And
A 10 each semester.
not everything's on, like, not all of our shows are actually recorded and on here either. Like, there are shows out there.
Our first, I think we did 5 of them where they were audio only, just for assignments before.
And we had to pull those off the old Evo system. Well, I had to pull.
That's right.
Remember
yeah.
that?
Yeah, this thing. Yeah, so we're probably closer to 100 than we think because yeah, there's definitely still some that didn't record back here when we were audio only our first year. That's why we decided to go live with the webcam. So we made sure we had them all.
Right, and at that point, just turned it into MP3 and run with it.
Yeah, but yeah, this man, what an absolute run! I don't even know where to start with thank yous. I mean, our families, of course, for supporting us through all these years.
Yeah.
Michelle Van Manen for getting us started. John Thayer for helping us out the last couple of years, although our involvement in the meetings has gone farther and fewer between, but we're still following FCC rules. All of our station managers here at KAOR. Grady.
The nosebleeds.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. The nosebleeds behind us. The nosebleeds on USD KAOR. I don't even know where to start. I don't even know where to end. But what a run.
It has been great, man. I mean,
Yeah,
the hours put into this, dude, just think about it. Think about the hours that we've put into prep and behind the scenes, you know.
Oh yeah. Like it might not have looked like it there on that Google Doc we showed, but especially now with the Google Slides been putting together, like this bad boy right here. You'd be surprised how long this took here.
Oh, yeah,
we didn't get to half this.
No,
stuff,
and that's
but
all right.
That's usually how it goes. I put together a lot of stuff and we don't get to it. But by the way, final picks of the week standings for the record. I won.
He won.
Yeah, I won. So I just like the record to show that. But yeah, I mean, for everybody listening, now ever the past. When did we start this now? Well, it was 2019. Fall 2019 was our first episode. Is our tech class with PK.
That's where it all got started.
Yeah, that's when it started.
And now look at us.
We hated the assignment for the record when it first started. Like, this is
Seriously?
stupid. Yeah, like, what are we doing? And then we're like, okay, wait, this is actually fun.
Put us in front of a camera, and then we eventually got into some interviews along the way, and we've had countless numbers of interviews, phone calls, questions, and even people that are scared to talk or don't necessarily want to have their name out there still drop an anecdote and say, hey, you know, what are your thoughts on this? Can you talk about this on the show? Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, 100%. No, it's been great. Man, I suppose, huh?
I suppose.
We can't. They're not going to be able to hear it on the stream, but it's officially closing time.
Man.
Wow. Unreal. Welcome to the jungle for every intro. Closing time for every outro.
A lot of work put into this, and
yeah.
For the last time, we're closing her down.
Any final thoughts?
It was fun, man. I wouldn't rather do it with anybody else, tell you that.
Me neither. It's been a great.
A lot of laughs, a lot of fun time, man.
Man. We got to end this before we won't start crying. This has been the CharCole Sports Show. Thank you all.